everyone. Hope you are fine and safe at home, and I hope you could understood all the videos I have uploaded so far. Okay. So we have discussed about the capacitors, capacitance, energy stored in a capacitor. So many things we have discussed, right? So now we are going to discuss about the capacitors in series and parallel, or we can simply say it as combination of the capacitors, right? So there are two, that is usually we will have capacitors of very small value, okay, 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, 100 microfarad, 1000 microfarad, okay. The manufacturers will manufacture the capacitor that will be having a standard value, okay. Likewise 1, 1.1, 100 and the mother, it will be having some standard values. You cannot get the capacitors of your own value. You cannot afford the capacitor, okay. So, in such cases, if we construct something, okay, in that you are constructing a circuit, in that you need a capacitor of some value, okay. But in the market, you are not getting that particular value, okay. So, what you will do, you have to change, either you have to change the capacitance, okay. You have to increase the capacitance of the capacitor, or you have to decrease the capacitance, or sometimes you have to increase the charge, sometimes you have to increase the potential difference. So whatever may be, we have to combine the capacitors, okay. So here we have only this capacitor, means if you combine the capacitors of different values, you can obtain those. That means you value you can able to obtain, okay. For that only we are combining the capacitors, okay. So basically there are two forms of combining the capacitors. One is capacitors may be connected in series, and the capacitors can also be connected in parallel. Hope you have studied in your 10th standard about the resistance in series and resistance in parallel. Likewise, capacitors can also be connected in series as well as parallel. Let us see one by one, okay. First one, when the capacitors are connected in series, okay. Consider a capacitor. And here I am going to take 3 capacitors, okay. You can take n number of capacitors. I am going to take 3 capacitors. This is capacitor 1, this is capacitor 2, and this is capacitor 3, okay. When you see the capacitor, this capacitor, one plate is connected to the capacitor of the another, that is another plate of the another capacitor. It is going to this capacitor. So the connection is series. Likewise it is going on. Okay, when you see, this is a series connection. Okay, so we are connecting these 3 capacitors in series. Okay, let us see what happens. Here, after connecting these capacitors, we are giving a supply through the battery. Okay, let the potential of the battery be V. Okay, I am supplying the potential from this battery whose potential is V. Okay, so it is actually having Q. Charge, charge it is having a charge of Q. Okay, so when I connect this with the battery, what happens? Please listen carefully what happens. So here it is positive, right? So when I connect this, the positive charges will go over here. It will be positive. Okay, so according to electrostatic induction, okay, according to now it is positive. According to electrostatic induction, now it is neutral. Neutral, okay. So when I bring this positive charge plate near this plate, what happens? Yes, all the negatively charged particles will come over here because of induction. Opposite charges will get attracted, okay. This particle may have positive and negative. Negative, it is coming forward to this. And what about the positive? It will go here, okay, because it is rippled. In the positive, ripple idol, yeah. So all the positives will go here, okay. Similarly, now it becomes positive, right? I am bringing another plate over here. What happens? Negatives will come here, positives will get rippled over here, okay. Then again, here also negatives will come here, positive will go to this battery, okay. This is happen, okay. Positive will comes over to this battery, okay. So this is basically happens when we are connecting this capacitor like this, okay. So when you see, suppose I am having 4 charges, okay, plus charges, 4 plus charges. How many charges over here? இங்க எவ்வளவு charge இருக்கும்? Yes, each and every charge will attract one negative charge. Okay, so here also there will be 4 negative charges, but it is sign is negative. So the amount of charges same. புரியுதா? அதே மாதிரி இங்க ஒரு 4 positives இருந்தனா similarly here it will be 4 positive negative charges. So the magnitude of the charge will be equal, but it will be opposite in direction. Okay, can you understand? So this is about the charging. Okay, so first I have mentioned you about the charge, right? So the first point is all the capacitor will have the same charge. Okay, because here we are supplying a charge Q. Here the charges will be same. இதே charge தான் இங்க இருக்கும். Okay, the charges will be same over the capacitor. This is the first point. Okay, then comes to the second point, that is about potential. Okay, what about the potential? We already studied what is potential. Potential is nothing but potential energy per unit charge. What is potential energy? It is nothing but work done. Okay, so I can write potential as W by Q. Okay, I can write it as V is equal to W by Q. Okay, let us see. Now what happens? This is my potential, right? So when in the potential V, it is nothing but the work done. Yeah. So this is when it comes here to move this charge. Okay, இந்த இடத்துல charge move பண்றதுக்கு it is doing some work over here. இந்த இடத்துல it is doing some work. When come to here, it is doing some work over here. இங்க கொஞ்சம் work பண்ணுது. Okay, இதே மாதிரி இங்கேயும் கொஞ்சம் work பண்ணுது. So that is இந்த மூணு இடத்துலயுமே we are doing some work. Okay, so work across the C1 can be written as இதுல ஒரு work நடக்குது. Yeah, how can I write? Work is equal to, I can write it as VQ. Okay, work done is equal to, I can write it as work done is equal to W1. In the capacitor 1, I can write it as W1. In the capacitor 2, I can write it as W2. In the capacitor 3, I can write it as W3. So work done is 3. We are that is distributed as 3. இந்த மூணு இடத்துலயுமே work done ஆகுது. Okay, so what is my total work done? W1 plus W2 plus W3. This is my total work done. புரியுதா? எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே work நடக்குது தனித்தனியா. So my total work done is W1 plus W2 plus W3. So my aim is to find out V, right? So what is V? V equal to W by Q, right? So here Q is constant. Q same ஆ தான இருக்கு இல்லையா? எது சேமா இருக்கோ அதால டிவைட் பண்ணு. Here Q is constant. So divided by Q on both all the sides. Since it is same for all the values. So I can write it as W1 by Q means what? W by Q means V. So W1 by Q means V1. That means W2 by Q means V2. W3 by Q means V3. So I can write V is nothing but V1 plus V2 plus V3. That is here the potentials are divided by some other relation. Okay, potential is divided across all the capacitors. In the capacitor the potential வந்து divide ஆயிடுச்சு. It may not be equal. Equal divide ஆகுமான்னு சொன்னா it is not possible, but it is divided. Okay, so let us see how it is divided. We know that Q is equal to CV, right? So V is equal to C by Q, right? We can write V is equal to V is equal to Q by C. Okay, so we can write V is equal to Q by C. So we can write V1 equal to Q1 by C. Q is constant, Q by C1. So V2 equal to Q by C2. V3 equal to Q by C3. புரியுதா? So if you want to find out, இது எதுக்காக நான் எழுதுறேன் அப்படினா, இப்போ இதுல எவ்வளவு பொட்டன்ஷியல் அப்படினு கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் அப்படினா, what you want to do, divide charge divided by இதோட capacitance போடிங்கனா you can easily obtain the value of the potential over the capacitors. Okay, now the third point come to capacitance. Okay, this is very important, these 2 points. Then the third point comes to the capacitance of the capacitor. Okay, let us take the capacitance. Okay, so what is capacitance? So here we know that what about the potential? V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, here what you want to do is, here the potential, each and every potential you have to divide it by Q. Okay, you divide it by Q, you will easily obtain C, because we know that what is C from here? C is equal to Q by V, right? So we are taking divide, அதாவது எப்பவுமே ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க, எது கான்ஸ்டன்ட்டோ அதால டிவைட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா you will easily obtain the value. Okay, you have to consider the situation என்னன்னு புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். You can easily do the observations. Okay, so v is equal to divide everything by q. Okay, since q is constant, divided by q over here. Okay, so what is v by q? Q by v means c. So what is v by q? 1 by c. What is v1 by q? 1 by c1. What is v2 by q? 1 by c2. What is v3 by q? 1 by c3. Okay. So this is called as the effective capacitance or the resultant capacitance. Okay. இந்த மூணு capacitance-ஐயும் சேர்த்து நான் ஒரே capacitance ஆக்கணும் அப்படின்னா எப்படி இருக்கணும் condition? It is equal to 1 by c1 plus 1 by c2 plus 1 by c3. Okay. So when you calculate this result, okay, this is the resultant capacitance. So whenever we are applying some, suppose consider this is 1000 and this is 500 capacitance, this is 10 or this is 1, okay, you will always get the value. When you find out the resultant of this value, if you have doubt you can do it, you will always get a value which will be less than 1. The resultant capacitance will always be less than the smallest capacitance. புரியுதா? இதுல இருக்குதுலயே எது ரொம்ப smallest capacitance ஆ இருக்குதோ அதை விட கம்மியா தான் உங்களுக்கு வேல்யூ எப்பவுமே கிடைக்கும். ஓகே, in case of series, புரியுதா? சீரிஸ்ல மூணு கெபாசிட்டன்ஸை நீங்க கனெக்ட் பண்ணும்போது அதுல கிடைக்கிற ரிசல்டன்ட் கெபாசிட்டன்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா இந்த மூணுத்துலயும் குறைவா கெபாசிட்டன்ஸ் வேல்யூ எது இருக்குதோ அதை விடையும் கண்டிப்பா கம்மியான வேல்யூவா தான் கிடைக்கும். ஓகே, so hope you have understood what is about series we have connected like this. In the series the charge q is same for all the capacitance, so q will be same. Okay, q will be same. Or then comes to potential, the different things we are finding out. Then comes to potential. What about potential? V is equal to W by Q. So work is done in each of the capacitor. So we are taking it as W1, W2 and W3. So finally work done means W1 plus W2 plus W3. Then divided by Q you will get this value. This is very important. Okay. Then about capacitance, divide each and every value by Q. You will get the resultant capacitance. Okay, this is the resultant capacitance, and also the capacitance value will be less than not means it is less than the smallest capacitance. It will be always less than the smallest capacitance. Okay, this is about the series connection. Let us discuss about the parallel connection. The next one is the parallel connection. Here we can see the three capacitors are connected parallel to each other. Okay, இந்த ரெண்டுக்கும் இடையில பாத்தீங்கன்னா இங்க ஒரு ஜங்ஷன் இருக்கும். In between these two a junction will be there. Such a type of connection is called parallel connection. Okay, so when we connect the capacitors in parallel, the charges or the potential or the capacitance may vary. It is not similar to the series connection. It will be varying. Okay, let us see how it varies. First, let us see about the charge. Okay, in last series also we discussed about charge. So what about the charge over here? Okay, so here when you see one of the plate of all the capacitors are directly connected to the what? The positive of the battery. Okay, similarly the other plate of each capacitors are directly connected to the negative of the battery. Each and every capacitors are directly connected to the positive and negative. In series it is not like that. They are connected in between each other, but they are not connected directly with the potential. Okay, so here when you see the charge will be distributed when it comes to this point. இங்க வந்து நிக்கும்போது அதுக்கு இன்னும் ரெண்டு வழி தெரியுது இல்லையா, இப்படி போலாம் அப்படிங்கற வழி தெரியுது. So it is distributing its charge over here. கொஞ்சம் charge இங்க distribute ஆகுது, then over here, then over here. Okay, the charge is distributed in this capacitance. It is not uniformly distributed, it is distributed over this capacitance. Okay, மூணு capacitance க்கு distribute ஆகுது charge. So here the charge is not equal, it is distributed in all the capacitors. Okay, if you are taking 3, it is distributed to 3 of the capacitors. Okay, suppose this plus charge is coming over here, some of the plus will be coming here, some will be coming here, some will be coming here. Okay, so it is distributed. Okay, the next about the potential. What about our potential? Okay, let us see the potential. Here when you see the potential it is directly connected to here. Okay, இங்க இருந்து சார்ஜ் இங்க தள்ளுறதுக்கு இது அப்படியே அப்படி இங்க கனெக்ட் ஆகுது, இங்க கனெக்ட் ஆகுது, இங்க கனெக்ட் ஆகுது. Okay, directly connected. So in all the capacitors the potential will be equal. புரியுதா? டைரக்டா கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கிறதுனால இங்க இருந்து பாசிட்டிவ் இங்க தள்ளுறதுக்கு இங்க எவ்வளவு வர்க் பண்ணுதோ அதே வர்க் தான் இங்கேயும் பண்ணும், அதே வர்க் தான் இங்கேயும் பண்ணும். Okay, so the potential will be same here. Okay, here potential will be same, is same. Okay, keep this point here, the charges is distributed but the potential is same. Okay, then come to the capacitance. What about the capacitance? Okay, the third point, it is the capacitance. So what about the capacitance? We know that here the charge is distributed. Okay, so what is constant over here? V divided by that. What is Q by V? Q by V means what? Q is equal to CV. So what is Q by V? It is nothing but C. So we can write it as C. Here V is constant. So C1 plus C2 plus C3. Okay. This is our effective capacitance or the resultant capacitance. Okay. When we connect three capacitors parallel to each other, the resultant capacitance will be just the algebraic sum of all the capacitors. Suppose if it is 10, if it is 10 and if it is 10, the total capacitance here will be 30. Okay. So here the capacitance value increases. Okay. There it decreases. Here it will be increasing. புரியுதா? அப்போ எந்த இடத்துல உனக்கு capacitance increase பண்ணனும் அப்படினு தோணுதோ there you will combine the capacitance parallelly. Okay. Where you want to decrease it, you will combine it in series connection. Okay. So anyway, I give you the difference of both series and parallel. In series, the charge is constant. Okay. Here the whole potential is constant. There charge is constant. Here potential is constant. There the potential is distributed. Here the charge is distributed. There the capacitance is that is 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3, and the effective capacitance will be always less than the smallest capacitance. Here it will be always greater than the total capacitance value. Okay. So thank you for watching.